Again, thanks for being here. Beautiful St. John, New Brunswick, day 2 of the World Cannabis Congress. Today here with Sean Moniz of Cannabis MedTech. Sean, we were just chatting. Like, what are the key takeaways you've seen from this conference so far?
Well, first of all, it's a great conference. A lot of key takeaways. I'd say the biggest one is probably the emerging markets in the EU. So a lot of people were talking about the expansion into German markets and potentially into the UK. But what we found was it's actually a more slow progress to be made there, where they will have medical cannabis at first. The rec usage, although the majority of people do want to support it and do have it, it's more of a 3 to 5 year plan. They actually want to take the Canadian blueprint, formalize it there, get it structured very tightly with the government, and then roll it out in a slow, methodical, but responsible way, which is a good approach. They're not taking the Wild West approach of fast forwarding anything just to take advantage of the market. They're actually putting the patient first, which is a very cool concept.
And what does that mean for you at Cannabis MedTech?
Well, at Cannabis, what we're building for the health sciences space is a patient-centric approach to e-learning, and whether or not you can get different forms of cannabis strains or clinics to help you, news articles, reviews, and really, what does it mean to you to take that patient journey? What ailment are you trying to solve for and get a little bit more pain relief? And having that trusted source of content where it's a platform for the users, by the users.
And a lot of that has actually come up, and it just came up in a conversation we had with Alan Gertner at Haiku, is that getting to so there's 20% of people who use now, but there's 80% of people that could. Right? And it's not just about the rec space, but people who could find therapies, people who could find pain relief, people who might be interested in this type of medication, where to find that information, where to go from an unbiased source.
Right.
That's what you're creating, yeah?
Absolutely. Yeah. And when you lead with education, the door opens, right? Because we're a trusted source and we're not funded by bigger companies, we're actually independent. And it allows us to have a medical advisory board that helps curate some of the content. And really, if you're trying to find out pain relief on one ailment or another, this is the source where you want to go to because it's non-biased and it's a wealth of knowledge.
It's interesting because yesterday we heard from Chelsea Handler, which was a great talk, no doubt, but she's sort of serving that role to her family, right? She's saying, you need this, here's we're going to have a good time tonight. So she's sort of being the bud tender for her family. But really, it's probably not best to go to Chelsea Handler, although she's lovely. Like if you're actually looking for pain relief, you might want to go to Cannabis MedTech to learn a little bit more about what might be safe, what might be available, what might be trusted.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though we love Chelsea.
We do love her. She's fantastic.
And it was great. Anything that, sort of not talking about cannabis, but talking about St. John, New Brunswick. Had you been here before?
I've never been here before. This is my first time.
Yeah, we were looking at houses earlier. Yeah.
The real estate market, I'd say, is on the cusp of a boom.
Right. Just based on this conference alone.
Yeah, absolutely.
I saw a lot of people this morning at the breakfast checking MLS St. John.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We checked out some nice houses.
Very affordable houses.
We're going back to Toronto, though, tomorrow. I promise. Everybody watching, we're going to go back to Toronto. So, Sean, thanks for being here with us today. We'll check back with you when we get back to Toronto.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Great. Sean Moniz from Cannabis MedTech, thanks for joining us. We'll be back in a few minutes from lovely St. John, New Brunswick.